Can dogs hold their pee for 24 hours? How long can my puppy hold pee? Before we answer your questions, make sure to subscribe to our channel and get notified for more videos like this. It is a topic that many dog parents want to be answered while house training their puppy or adult dog. Puppies are said to be able to hold their urine for as many hours as their age in months plus 1. This indicates that a 3-month-old dog hold pee for 4 hours. We believe that the preceding regulation is absurd. It's unreasonable since it assumes your pet's bladder is entirely empty when the timer begins. The truth is that we can't generalize about how long dogs can hold pee longer because there isn't a precise answer. So, let's attempt to break this down for you. How long can a dog hold pee? After all, this is a significant subject. We want all pet parents to be aware of it, because it will be quite beneficial to them during the puppy apartment toilet training process. How long can a dog go without peeing? A healthy dog can retain his urine for 6 to 8 hours, to put it simply. Your dog hold pee for more than 10 hours. This means that pet owners should let their pets to pee 3 to 5 times per day, if not more. Just because they have the ability to do doesn't mean they should. How frequently do dogs have to urinate? Smaller dog breeds and puppies require considerably more frequent grooming than other adult dog breeds. The normal healthy dog will produce 10 to 20 milliliters of pee per pound of body weight. Urine frequency in mature dogs should have settled at 3 to 5 times per day, however this can vary depending on food, general health, body type, age, and sex. All dogs must maintain a healthy level of hydration, otherwise they will lose their desire to go to the bathroom. If you're concerned about your dog's lack of urinating, start by keeping track of how much water they drink and placing many bowls of water around to make drinking easier. This behavior, on the other hand, is unusual unless you've been distracted and left your dog without water. Even if missing a bowl of water for a few hours isn't harmful, it can't be done on a regular basis. Should I be concerned if my dog hasn't peed in 24 hours? Just because dogs have larger bladders and can hold urine for longer periods of time does not imply they should. If your dog hold pee for long periods of time, he or she could be sick, or there could be psychological concerns at play. Recently adopted dogs, for example, may refuse to go because they are adjusting to a new surroundings and a flurry of changes in their lives. They won't feel safe leaving their mark until they've felt safe. While the usual interval between having to pee and having to go is 6 to 8 hours, a pooch can go for up to 15 hours. However, this should not become a regular occurrence because it may result in health problems. A change in surroundings could also be the cause of your dog's infrequent urination. If your 4-legged family member joins you on a trip, he or she may be too agitated or excited by the plethora of new smells to eliminate. Encourage them to pee by taking them to a quiet place with few distractions when making a pit stop. The following are the factors that influence how long a dog's bladder can be held. Number 1. Puppy is anxious. Anxious dogs are more prone to go potty outside of their scheduled times. Their anxiety heightens their desire to empty their bladders. To avoid this from happening at night, provide your dog with a peaceful dog cave, where it may rest and sleep till morning. Number 2. It's all about the size. The number of times a puppy should poop every day is determined by its breed and size. Because their bladders are smaller and fill up fast, smaller dogs require more frequent breaks. Potty breaks might be reduced with larger dogs. Even the larger breeds, however, would require longer potty breaks in their puppyhood. After all, pups are little and have equipment that is similarly sized. So, regardless of their size or breed, they must be let out 3 to 4 times every day. Number 3. Training is a must. When you decide to raise a puppy, you take on a significant amount of responsibility to train dogs. The more times you take your pet outside to potty, the less accidents he or she will have inside. A puppy being house-trained by conscientious dog parents who prevent accidents, is more likely to become house-trained sooner by gaining higher bladder control. Number 4. Seasonal variations. Dogs drink more in the summer. However, because they do not sweat, they must cool themselves by peeing. As a result, the more water your dog drinks, the more urine it produces. Meanwhile, during the winter, your dog will drink and hold pee longer. Number 5. The state of dog health. Aside from age, the health of the dog must also be considered. Incontinence is common in younger dogs with urinary difficulties, making it difficult for them to hold pee longer overnight. Two of the most prevalent illnesses that cause dogs to pee frequently are urinary tract infection and diabetes. Bladder stones, kidney infections, and some medications might impair your dog's capacity to hold pee longer. Number 6. The age of your puppy. Younger puppies have small bladders that quickly fill up, especially depending on how much water they drink. Puppy hold pee, for the same reason, tend to wake up more frequently at night and, at first, may require as many as 2 to 3 nighttime bathroom breaks. You should take your pet out 4 to 5 times a day to avoid accidents. You may set an alarm to rouse it up for a nighttime potty break. Week by week, move the alarm clock back 1 hour. If you set the alarm for 2 a.m. in week 1, set it for 3 a.m. in week 2, and so on. Slowly increase the duration to help your pet learn to retain its bladder for longer periods of time. Number 7. What you feed your puppaloo is extremely important. Your small dog diet has an impact on how long your dog hold pee. Puppy food with more moisture, such as liquid meals, broth, stock, wet dog food, rice, and food with more moisture in general, will promote frequent urination. On the other hand, dry dog food would necessitate fewer potty breaks. This does not imply that you should start giving your pet more kibble and no liquids. After all, that moisture is necessary for your pet's digestion. Always consult with your veterinarian before making any dietary changes, and follow their recommendations for your dog's best nutrition. Number 8. Nighttime, mama. Puppy toilet training at night is a completely different story. If your dog has mastered sleeping through the night, he will require fewer potty breaks during the day. After all, its metabolism slows down at night, and it produces less excrement and pee than it does during the day. In most circumstances, the answer to the issue of how long can a dog retain its bladder overnight is approximately 6 to 8 hours. This is also true for pets who have learned to sleep through the night. A younger puppy may miss its mother and littermates, necessitating more frequent nighttime bathroom breaks. Allow your pet to go potty once before retiring for the evening. After his last meal of the day, you may either take him outside, or give him the best dog pee pads and teach him to relieve himself on them. This can make potty training a lot easier. If your dog is having trouble holding its bladder overnight, try the following suggestions. Number 1. Routine is the key. The first step is to establish a routine for your dog. Canines are creatures of habit, therefore they thrive on sticking to a routine. For example, every day at 6 a.m., you should take your dog outside. The next bathroom break would be at 2 p.m., or just after your dog's meal. The last restroom excursion before bedtime can be approximately 10 p.m. You can also install a doggy door to allow your pet to relieve itself during the day. Such routines will teach your dog that he must eliminate at a certain time. This will aid in the prevention of accidents. Number 2. Proper training. If you want your dog to retain his bladder overnight, crate training is a must. Crate training is the process of teaching your dog to sleep in a cage at night. This cramped room is reminiscent of a wild dog's cave. Your dog will feel protected away from predators since it is cramped. It will also aid in the relaxation of tense pets. Crate training, on the other hand, should be done slowly and cautiously. Never force or lock your dog inside against his or her will. Instead, use food and toys to entice it inside the crate. Allow your dog to sniff around and investigate the crate without shutting or locking it. You must first earn your dog's trust by demonstrating that the crate is safe. Number 3. At night, drink less water. Another key thing to remember is to keep your dog's water consumption under control at night. Peeing is less common when you drink less. 3 hours before bedtime, you should empty your dog's water bowl. This allows the dog to urinate on its last potty outing before being confined. Don't worry, dogs can go several hours without drinking. You can feed the dog and refill its water supply in the morning after its first potty outing. Number 4. Clean up any areas where an accident occurred. Finally, make sure to wipe up any accident areas thoroughly. This will keep your dog from peeing all over it again. It's important to remember that simply scrubbing the surface isn't enough. Dogs can still detect the lingering aroma, allowing them to locate their toilet place. To remove all urine residues from your pet's accident location, you should use an enzyme cleaner. This will keep the dog from following you around the neighborhood and causing another accident. Why is it bad to make dogs hold their pee? When a dog's bladder is forced to hold urine for an extended period of time, it gets swollen. This implies that when they get older, they'll need to go to the bathroom more frequently, which will cause a slew of other issues. In dogs who are compelled to retain their urine, urinary tract infections, UTI, are common. When attempting to relieve itself, a dog may show signs of pain or discomfort. Due to the masses of bacteria maintained by an untreated urinary tract infection, serious complications such as urinary stones might develop. Carcinogenic substances can cause cancer over long periods of time. In as little as 10 months, an untreated UTI can be fatal. Antibiotics can cure an infection in a few weeks. If you suspect your dog has a UTI, take him to the doctor for a urinalysis as part of a physical examination. There will be warning signals if your dog has developed a bladder problem such as distension due to age or a series of having to hold it too many times. These are typically signs of bacterial infections caused by urine retention for an extended period of time. If you see any of the following early warning symptoms, consult a veterinarian for a customized treatment plan. Accidents occur frequently, and house training routines are broken. Excitement and constant licking irritation. Urinating is difficult and stressful. What happens if a dog retains pee for an excessive amount of time? Toxins can back up, bladder muscles can atrophy, and other problems can result from holding urine in. When you force your dog to hold his urine for an extended amount of time, veterinarians have discovered that many health complications might arise, including kidney difficulties. When should I be concerned about my dog's inability to pee? If your dog hasn't peed in 24 hours or is suffering or straining to urinate during potty breaks, you should contact your veterinarian straight once to schedule an appointment. Early detection and treatment could spare your dog a lot of pain and sickness in the future. If you find this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thanks for watching.